finally go live with this product. The company has partnered with InfoBeep and the global cloud communication company for businesses and Waya Kosela and Mirad to implement and take to market this revolutionary product to its existing and new customers. Jimmy Mbogo with the details.
Indeed, thank you very much, and a very good afternoon to you too, Carol. Yes, we are currently at one of the very innovative launches that is being done by Housing Finance Bank, which is to make sure that all the customers can be able to access their banking now through WhatsApp, as opposed to just getting your banking activities done on your phone. Now you can actually do it through WhatsApp. Now, over the recent past, there has been a lot of innovation and a lot of new technologies that banks have tried to move, as banks try to move away from the brick and mortar kind of banking. Now they're trying to move to the digital space. And just to speak to us about some of these innovations and why WhatsApp, we're joined by Robert Kibara, the Group CEO for HF Bank. Mr. Robert, thank you so much for speaking to us. Maybe one of the things that you can tell us, why go after, why look for WhatsApp?
You know, the reason why we actually moving to WhatsApp banking is most customers actually access WhatsApp many times a day. Even if you think about yourself, how many times do you actually go to WhatsApp? And we are actually following customers in the places that they go. If you think about, you know, the current banking environment, banking is no longer a place you go. It's actually something you do. And banks are therefore then creating greater convenience to their customers, you know, by moving services to actually what they do on a day-to-day basis. And WhatsApp is widely used by most of us Kenyans. So at HF, what we decided is actually to create a solution that enables customers to access full banking services 100% on WhatsApp.
All right, now as it is, there are two platforms for WhatsApp. Now there's the WhatsApp banking and the normal WhatsApp that so many Kenyans are using. Now which of these platforms will they be accessing this HF banking? Okay,
it's actually interesting. You log into WhatsApp, so you've got the list of you know, your contacts on WhatsApp. One of your contacts on WhatsApp is HF WhatsApp banking. So you go straight to HF WhatsApp banking and start a chat with us. You know, and once you start that chat with us, you can actually be able on the chat, be able to do transactions. So you don't leave the normal WhatsApp banking. It's your usual WhatsApp banking, your usual WhatsApp that we have now innovatively created, you know, WhatsApp banking solutions within WhatsApp.
All right, now there's currently a limitation in terms of mobile transactions. Yes. That is currently capped at 140,000 and not above 70,000 per transaction. Yeah. With this WhatsApp banking, how much can I transact?
Okay, if you're going to use M-Pesa services, which are available on WhatsApp banking, obviously the limits do exist. But if you're going, for instance, to transfer money from your account to another bank, for instance, you can actually be able to transfer up to 1 million shillings. To, you know, on WhatsApp banking. You can actually be able to receive whatever amount into your account, actually, you know, on WhatsApp banking. However, within WhatsApp banking, we have nested M-Pesa services, whether it is, if you want to pay a pay bill, you can actually be able to do on WhatsApp. Whether you want to do pay a till at a supermarket, for instance, you can actually be able to do. That is within the limits set under M-Pesa. But obviously, this really opens up those limits for you to be able to transact if you are actually using the normal banking service. For instance, on WhatsApp banking, you can do an RTGS.
There's also the aspect of, do I need to be a HF customer for me to be able to access this, or as long as I have a WhatsApp WhatsApp account, I can be able to access this?
You can actually, you have to be obviously a HF a customer to actually be able to access. But the good news is that you can actually open an account on WhatsApp. Even if you don't have an account with us, you just go to WhatsApp, we'll give you a particular number, you start a chat, and part of that chat is actually opening an account, and that account can actually be able to be functional. You can be able to start saving immediately, actually, once you open that account. And once you open that account, you can actually be able, then you are a HF customer, and therefore you can use WhatsApp banking.
In terms of credit, what are the limits? How long do I need to hold an account with HF, and what are the limits? Like, how much can I be given?
Okay, actually, in terms of loan limits, everybody has has their own individual loan limits, just like the usual mobile loans. Everybody actually has a different loan limits based on their credit score. So we consume a lot of data. We've got agreements with Safaricom, for instance. We've got bureau data. So we do created something called decision engine, so that anybody, whether you have been a customer with us or not, you can actually be able to borrow. But your limit depends on your credit history, your mobile transactions, and all that.
All right, now, is this your way of dealing with mobile lenders? Because we've seen the likes of Tala, Branch, and others taking a lot of customers from banks.
How we are looking at it is that as a bank, we actually want to create what we call full service bank. And we want to be a bank. So the solutions we are creating are what we call digital first. Now, we are actually not seeing ourselves as competitors with the mobile lenders. How we see ourselves is to create solutions that customers really need. And if you look at our journey and what we've been able to do, we can actually be able even to give larger limits.
All right, and my final question is, in terms of the interest, how much are we looking at? What is the interest? And because currently, if I come to a bank, there's also the issue of the rate cap. So what is the interest that I'm looking at?
Our interest is actually capped. So we have got that 13% per year. So if you borrow for, a loan for a month, it's 13% divided by 12. Yeah, obviously there are accompanying fees, facility fees, depending on the product that you actually take. But we have the fees, the interest rates in banks are actually capped, and we remain within the caps.
All right, indeed. Thank you very much, and we'll be looking forward to see the uptake of how this